Okay, baby. I I feel like this has been long overdue where I give you a peek into my world. You're always sharing so much with me that I feel it's only fair that I try my best to share a little bit with you too. So, um, you know, I know you're gonna have a long trip ahead of you and a lot of free time. So, why not give you a little tutorial on how to play one of my favorite games? I know you're gonna be listening back to this and thinking, what the heck is he doing? Why is he doing all this? Listen, before all those crazy thoughts start to like pile, I want you to know that this is going to be a lot of fun and do not worry. So what I did was I made a brand new account. I'm gonna basically walk you through how the game starts from beginning to your first official match. We'll test out all the game modes so you get to have an idea about what everything has to offer. And that way you'll be able to play really confident. And, next time when you're back, we'll be able to play together. I think that would be a lot of fun. So, to get started, when you first make an account, log in. You're going to be given this screen as of this date, which is like May 7th. They might change this in the future. That's why I'm saying that. But yes, they might update this in the future. But nonetheless, getting started with Valorant. I'm sure you've seen me play it a couple times, but to give you a rundown, it's a 5v5 shooter. What that means is that your objective is to, take out the enemies or to plant a spike on a certain site and basically let detonate. That's if you're attacking. If you're defending, you want them not to be able to do that. So your goal is to defense. When you initially start the game, there's a whole tutorial that you'll see and we'll walk through it together. That way you'll feel a little bit confident about what you're going to be heading into. This is really long-winded. Let's just get started. I'm so sorry, sweetie. Recently I've been told I'm a yapper. I have been told by numerous people close to me that I'm kind of a yapper. So, um, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this tutorial is going to be me yapping so much, but I do hope it carries a lot of good info. That's Phoenix. He's one of the first agents you'll be able to play. I want to pretend like I haven't seen this tutorial before, but I have. But it's okay. So it's Sova, Sage, Brim, Jet. Okay, before you do anything, baby girl, what you need to do is fix these settings because there's so much wrong here. Number one, sensitivity. We're not going to ever be playing on a 1 sensitivity. Usually people play on something quite lower. My frame of preference is anything from 0.195 to 0.4. Recently I've been playing 0.4 a lot, so we're just going to set that to 0.4. Now, because I am red-green colorblind, it's a lot easier for me to see the enemy highlight if it's set to yellow. I also think just in general, that color is a lot easier to see on all these maps. Second thing you want to pay attention to are the general controls. Now, technically, you don't need to adjust anything here, but for me, I will, because I have a preference on keys, and so you don't need to follow this. Just yes, I'm still here. Keep in mind that this is just my preference on how I like to do things. We'll set spacebar in that, and then crouch is going to be, where's crouch? I think it's left shift, and then walk will be enter. Wait, no, caps lock. Yeah. Okay, and then remove that from the interface. Equipment, turn that off, and we should be good to go. The other thing you might want to change is your crosshair. Some basic info on some crosshair adjustments you might want to make sure advanced is on. Let's go to primary, and what we're gonna do is turn. Yo, Brim, stop yelling at me, bro. I'm talking to my girl. Anyway, we want to get to like just a regular dot. And honestly, I don't recall how to do that. No, wait, never mind, I just did. Let's turn this off. We want that. That's fine. We want everything else off. Yep, that's perfect. And then maybe we can make this slightly bigger. Yeah, something like that is perfectly fine. So now we are going to proceed with the tutorial. Now that we have all of our settings right, we're comfortable, we're going to play. Okay, there's going to be a drone in front of me. They want me to shoot it. Now, one thing about this tutorial that you might not know is that they take into consideration how you score to place you with people who are similarly skilled. So think of this tutorial as like a skill assessment. And so what we're going to be doing is, trying to play as optimal and as best as we can. For training purposes, I won't be doing that. I'm going to be walking you through things and pretending like I'm brand new. That way the game won't pair us up with people who are really good. So you'll be able to see like what to expect as you play the game. So, mouse back 1 to fire the gun. All right. A Vandal is ahead of me. This is a Vandal. All right, I got my Vandal. There's a bot right there. Aim for the head. I'm going to shoot at the body a couple times just because I want it to think I'm really bad. All right. Okay. Hip fire means don't zoom in. So hip fire means as is. Don't right click. Right click is to zoom in. Hip fire is just regular. So what we're going to do is just hold down our mouse button 1. And there we go. Yep. So what they're teaching here is called a spray control. And you probably saw me doing it there, but you didn't notice, was that all my bullets were around the middle. Usually, if you're spraying, your bullets are going to go everywhere, unless you pull your mouse down. So watch. See how I started here, but my gun went all the way up here? It's because I didn't do any spray control. So spray control basically just means you do the counter movement of wherever your gun is going to go. So generally speaking, if you just slightly pull down, that's plenty enough for spray control. So just like this. I'm going to slightly pull my mouse down while I'm shooting. And there you go. So aim down sight, mouse button 2. Just like this. Okay, on to the next part. So, as far as I know, this training sim was like the most impactful for determining where they're going to place you. So I might whiff several shots, hopefully thinking that it'll place me lower, like after the ranking assessment. So this is actually really cool. What they're teaching you here is basically not counter-strafing, but the important idea that in order to kill a target, you should be stationary. You shouldn't be doing that. That's not going to work. Your goal is to stop moving, shoot, stop moving, shoot, stop moving, shoot. You want to do it like that. That's your goal in any scenario whenever you're playing Valorant. On occasion, you might want to be running and gunning, but that's very particular. Your goal is always to be moving and shooting. Alright. Now let's hope that was enough for the game to think that I'm kind of new at the game. But I don't know if that was enough. Okay. Alright, I have a team now. Cool. Oh, Phoenix. Alright, B to open shop. So buy shields. And buy the Vandal. Okay. Let's be clear. If you're playing Phoenix, you're never taking this thing. Alright, baby girl? No matter what happens, do not touch this spike. If you're playing a duelist or any agent where your role and main responsibility is to entry, You do not, and I mean never, under any circumstances will you pick up this bomb, okay? So that means if you're playing Jett, Phoenix, Yoru, anybody you can think of, you're never taking this thing. Got it? But for the tutorial, we'll do it anyway. Alright. My map. Yep. A, B, C. Okay. So they want you to path through garage, which is an interesting... It's an interesting idea. So they want me to walk, okay? So you remember I moved my walkie to caps lock instead of shift. So here's the interesting thing about this, baby. So one thing they're going to tell you is that they want you to flash forward in order to get into this door. I don't agree. I'm going to show you the right way to do it, but I'm going to show you the way they're teaching you how to do it. Okay, so the right way to do it, if you're going to flash through this, what you would want to do is instead of flashing to the right, you want to flash to the left, okay? And the reason why is because you can walk out with your flash at the same time and it won't blind you. So they say curve left. I'm going to show you how to do it properly if you're actually doing, like, if you're being sneaky, right? You want to probably go behind you. And you see? But what they're asking you to do is like curve it the other way, which is this way, which is a little bit more obvious and easier to hide from, which is why I would not suggest doing that, but I mean, it works still. All right. All right. You want me to plant the bomb? Oh, I forgot to change this. My spike plant control is not correct. Let me quickly change that. Equipment, strongest, let me change that too, and then use object. This will be, there we go. Left control. Okay. We're gonna play post plant. This is not a good place to play post plant, but it works. Okay. He wants me to ult and then go out. Okay. Normally, round is over after you kill all the enemies, even if bomb's planted, but that's okay. We're on defense. Alright. Yep. Grabbing. I got my wall. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. Okay. I usually have a Phoenix profile set up. I'm now seeing that this is not set up correctly for the agent. Normally I have the Molly on E. But it's on Q. That's fine. What? What did I do wrong? I guess I rotated too quickly? It's fine. I'm moving a little bit too far ahead. The game thinks I'm doing something wrong. Okay. Okay. Nice start. Oh, I blinded myself. Well, it kind of worked out. Nice. So, that is the basic tutorial. We went through it in about 15 minutes, if you include all my yapping. There's just a little quicker than I thought. They give you an option to play a match with just bots only if you want to. I don't recommend that you do that, but you can, of course. Of course, I'm agreeing to play fair. And let's go ahead. So, couple things here about Valorant. We have several different game modes. We have unrated, competitive, skirmish, swift play, deathmatch, and TDM, spike rush, escalation, and premiere. Rundown. The most fun game mode is here. This is where the fun happens. However, you'll see you are ineligible to play comp immediately. If you want something more chill, laid back experience, you play probably a quick game mode. So we have a couple different ones. We have skirmish, which is basically just a 1v1, you versus the enemy. Skirmish 2v2, where you have 2 teammates. And then you have skirmish ascension, which is basically the ranked version of skirmish. Now, the ranks aren't calculated in-game, they're calculated online, but still nonetheless quite important. You also have unrated, where it's basically a regular comp game, just not competitive, so it's more chill. Swift play is a quicker game mode where it's first to 5 rounds wins. Everybody starts out with a little bit more money every single round, so it's going to be a lot easier to snowball. Spike rush is where you kind of have random weapons every round, and again, same idea with swift play, except this time you're only given 4 rounds. So usually what I would recommend playing through first is probably a unrated. However, today I think we're just going to go through every single one of these game modes, and because of that, we'll probably go through what's probably quickest first and to what's longest. So these games are usually longest. The quicker ones are usually like spike rushes, TDMs, or even skirmishes. So I would say we can probably start off with a deathmatch. Just to walk you through what that's looking like, because people will say, hey, if you really like this game, you have a lot of fun, you want to get maybe a little bit better at it, baby. Like, you're just focused on improving. Probably what you're going to want to do. You see my name? I miss her. I did that for you. Probably what you're going to want to do is warm up every day with some deathmatch. Deathmatch is basically a free-for-all where it's the first to 30 kills wins, and so your objective is to just get as many kills as possible within the time limit. No teammates to help you secure the win, it's just on you, and usually the best player in the lobby is the person who wins. So that's kind of like the key advantage with deathmatch. I miss her, so everybody knows I'm in my feelings right now, so I'm probably going to be playing out of my mind, because, emotional stakes are involved in my gameplay. Helps me play a little bit better. I will say, I don't like having music in my game, so I'll turn that off. Enemy right here. Oh. One right here. Alright. So DM is a great place to warm up whenever you're not feeling it, or you're feeling a little cold, or you just want to practice your shooting skills. This is a good place to go. Usually, I mean, as you can see, when you first start out, they're going to place you with people who aren't very good at the game, so you don't really need to worry too much about your performance in deathmatch. What matters is practicing the basics, like aiming, shooting, staying consistent with your pre-aim. These are like fundamentals of the game of Valorant that can be extremely important. You can see my mouse movement is a little bit quick. You're probably not going to start off moving your mouse this quickly. The only reason why I can is because I have muscle memory on where most of the sides of the map enemies are going to come from are, as well as where to pre-aim. Pre-aim just means where to prepare my crosshair before I see an enemy or an opponent. So for example, there might be an enemy here. You see I'm slowly moving like that. That's pre-aiming, so it's just like where I think an enemy is going to be, that's where I want my crosshair. And I never really want my crosshair floating in a random spot. I always want it active. And by active, I mean pre-aiming for where an enemy could possibly be. That way you have the most easiest time to adjust your aim whenever you do come across an opponent. One thing you'll notice is that like spawns in this game mode are all random. So you might have an enemy randomly appear behind you here and there, which is okay. You just gotta be ready for it. And the little heal packs come whenever you kill an opponent. So like this, if I get damaged and I want my HP back, that's how I get it back, by taking the little heal pack. So if you ever take too much damage, your objective is to get a kill and then you'll be able to heal up real quick. Nice and easy. This guy's moving funny. Okay. Oh wait, it's first to 40. It used to be first to 30, I think. I don't know when they changed that. Well, I stand corrected, baby. It's first to 40. I think that guy's not very happy with me. You see, your enemies can type to you. Sometimes they'll say nice things, sometimes they'll have mean things to say. I think that guy's... He can tell something's a little bit fishy with this game. Seeing as I have like 30 kills and everybody else has like 15. But that's okay. That just means I've been playing this game a little bit longer than other people have. So you see how I'm always trying to keep my crosshair in like an active position to where an enemy could be? That's what you have to practice doing. And it becomes muscle memory after some time. Where you no longer really have to think about it. It just happens. And that's really how you want to be. Okay. One more kill. Alright. I miss her, you suck. Well, baby girl, you know, that's the thing about Valorant. You know, no matter how good you are, if you're too good, people are gonna be upset. People are gonna feel a type of way about it. And that's okay. It's perfectly fine, it's perfectly normal. You don't even think about it. What matters most is that we're here and we're having fun, you know? I do see Yasu join the call. Oh, I will say, baby girl, if you accidentally run into a DM like I just did, there is a key trick you can do. You can just leave. You can just leave. Like, I did not mean to run a second deathmatch, so that's my bad. We're going to try another game mode. So deathmatch, you saw pretty straightforward. Team deathmatch is quite similar. I guess we could do this one next. I don't think I've ever played this game mode. So it'll be our first time playing it together, which is nice. I think any game mode that's not unrated is a great place to start because it's usually quicker than an unrated, and you'll be able to warm up some of the key ideas and techniques that are most important to fundamentally play this game, which is knowing how to aim, pre-aim, and using things like sound and hearing where enemies are as information to really detail some of the choices you make in the game. And that can be really, really integral to your gameplay. My Valorant was angry at me for a second. We're back. I have no idea how long it'll take to find a match, Usually it shouldn't take that long. Okay, sweetie, the one thing you need to keep in mind about Valorant is please don't do this. Whenever you see these pretty skins come up in the shop, like you'll have some here and there. Like this is a really ugly knife. There's no reason. All this stuff costs actual real life money. Okay, disgusting. I know, right? Like why would you ever spend your actual hard earned cash for virtual items? Don't fall for the trick. I will say I certainly am a victim in that case to a certain extent. Okay. I like playing Jett. I'm not able to play Jett. Okay, we are going to play Phoenix. I actually don't think you have utility in this game mode, so it really doesn't matter. It's more of a comfort thing than anything else, to be honest. Okay. Well, power. Okay, we're good. We are good. I don't know. What gun am I allowed to use? Oh, I guess it's like... Whoa, that's a deep voice. Kind of scary. Oh, I do have utility. Okay, that's cool. What is this? Oh, I guess it didn't load yet. Oops. Let's look for an opponent. Oh, B got me. Oh, but I got an assist. Can I pick this up? Nice. Nice. This game mode is very loud. I think we get a new gun in a little bit. Okay. I like that bulldog. I wanna find that again. I think there's one right here. Huh. We got bulldog now. Oh, it didn't heal me. Does my heal not work in this game mode? I'm actually not sure. Ooh, got the bendy. I did not expect them there. Let's go get him. You shouldn't be there. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I will say there's not much to learn in this game mode other than maybe utility usage. I would not consider this a good game mode to warm up in. But maybe to get used to new guns. And guns you haven't tried before. Like, that gun is the operator, which is basically a sniper rifle. One shot, one kill if it's anything above the body. Should always try to aim for the body. Wow. I haven't seen Clove in a little bit. Well, his life was nice of him. Give me a little heal. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, I was the 100th kill. It's okay. I think we win that game if we have a fourth opponent. Or fourth teammate. That's fine. So, deathmatch is basically just like regular, or team deathmatch is just like deathmatch. Essentially nothing really changes there. Nothing significant, that is. Let's see. After deathmatch, I'd say Spike Rush and Swift Play might be like two game modes you're probably playing the most. Escalation, we're not gonna touch. I mean, we can. Okay, if you really want to see escalation, I can show you. What? I feel like it's a really boring game mode. We'll go through it. But basically what escalation is like you start out with a certain weapon, and the more kills you get to like upgrade to a better weapon. And the goal is to like get to the top weapon and then get a kill. And in an old game I used to play, and Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops, there's a similar game mode. What was it called? A Wager? I think it was called Wager or something. I think it was something like that. But it's pretty much the same concept. Like you start out with a lower weapon and you have to escalate your way to like the higher one. Can be fun, maybe. Who knows? It might actually end up being your favorite game mode. But I just never touch it. There's no reason to. If you're looking to socialize, which, honey, I don't know why you would ever be doing that in this game. Better to meet real life friends and then play Valorant and then play game modes together than to meet people on Valorant and then try to play games together. I'm not saying you can't do that. You can. I've certainly met a few. A very few number of interesting people in this game who, you know, I feel comfortable or confident at least saying, okay, hey, let's maybe play together a couple games or do some comp together. I will say I feel that maybe when you're in the lower ranks, it's easier to do that. And that's because it's a little bit less competitive and less cutthroat. I would hope. It's been a long time since I've been really low ranked, but that's what I'm hoping happens at least. So who knows? Maybe everything I'm saying is nonsense, but just my social opinion on our servers in particular, I'd say better to meet people in real life and then play with them. Or if you meet people in other games who also play Valorant. Nice. Okay. We are starting off with like the worst weapon you could have. But it's fine. The reason why I say the worst weapon is because using the Marshal is not easy. Because when they have armor, it means it takes 2 shots, not just 1 to kill them. The only way it's a 1 shot is if you hit them in the head. Which is not always easy to do. Probably most of the time I'm going to hit people in the body. Oh. Wow. Nice. So now we're on the Spectre. We have escalated. Spectre is a better mid-range gun than a distance gun. So most of your fights you want to swing, make sure you're close to the opponent. Or at least getting as close as possible. I got like the Ares. It has good bullet penetration, so like shooting through walls like this is possible. Which can be cool. Can be useful. Judge, shotgun. Actually, okay, I take it back. Escalation might be good for you to learn what the guns do. Like if you're really wanting to test every single weapon, this would be a good game mode to do it in. Because at least for the most part, everybody has the same weapon. Most of the time. I hear opponents around me, but I'm not seeing them. I don't know why that guy didn't go. Alright, we have Phoenix right here. Right here. We have Stinger. This is the gun we used at the start of the team deathmatch we were a part of. Whoa. I thought he was dead. I stopped shooting. But the gun like the Stinker, spray control can be quite important. So you remember how we learned that whenever you're shooting, it's important to pull down? Because this gun shoots so quickly, it's easy for spray control to go a little bit crazy. I will say, I am not the most familiar with using this Bucky. So, not surprised that opponents can outshine me on this one. Okay. This is a raise nade. I don't know why we have raise nades as a weapon. But, yeah, this is pretty hard to use. I'm trying to get in there, but this guy keeps throwing nades, so I don't think I'll be able to. Okay. It might be easier to just knife people, I'm not gonna lie. Oh wow. Oh my goodness, they're throwing so many! Oh, I got a kill somehow. Oh, I got another one, I'm dead. Well, at least we don't have to deal with that anymore. Why is he still on a judge? I will say that's a little funny. Classic is not an ideal weapon to have. I'm hearing so many footsteps. I don't have my setting correctly. I'll fix it now. So, baby, there's a setting here called HRTF, and you want all this to be turned on because it helps you be able to differentiate between where opponents are coming from. Part of what I've been struggling with is that, like, I think I hear somebody, but I don't. And it's because the audio isn't, like, stereo scaled correctly. I don't know how to explain it, but it basically just makes it a little bit more clear to hear between where opponents are and where you're standing. Oh, nice. So, that is escalation. Pretty fun. Can be pretty fun. Okay, let's see. I think Spike Rush is where we want to go next. If you're really wanting to make friends, honey, like, I don't know, again, why you would want to do this on here. But let's say you want to. Spike Rush might be the ideal place. And that's because that's where people are really, really chill. Second best place is probably Swift Play. But Spike Rush, I think that's where nobody's really caring so much, so everybody tends to be a little bit more relaxed. In this game mode in particular. So let's see how this goes. Oh, I did get some awards in XP. The other important thing is unlocking agents. Agents are basically characters that you can choose to play, as you saw. I tend to play duelist, so these sets. Reason being is because they have the most usually movement based facets to their kit. So Neon can run really fast, Race is like rockets to jump, Jack can fly in the air, Yoru can TP, Waylay can fly in the air, Reyna can dismiss through stuff. For just the sake of having fun, I'm going to unlock Reyna. And that's because that's just where I'm most familiar. You don't have to. You can, of course, choose whatever agent speaks to you. Even if you don't know who you want to play, I'd say go with who you think looks coolest. That's a really good place to start. Because you already have a natural affinity with that person. Okay. We have Corrode. I haven't played this map in a while. And we will be giving Reyna a try. My game looks frozen, I promise it's not. I tabbed out for a second. Nice, nice, nice. So Reyna has flashes or leers. They're not really flashes, they're like near sight, so that means whenever this is in anybody's visible sight, they will become nearsighted, so they can't see anything except for who is close to them. That's pretty much like a flash. But I can't say it is a flash because it's not. It's a little different. So you see how we used our near sight right there? That was to help us, you know, avoid the enemies. So they couldn't kill us so quickly. Which kind of helped. Kind of helped. Of course, as you play the game, you might be wondering, well, how do you know where the enemies are going to be? How do you know the map as a whole? These are just things you'll learn through experience. Nice job. I think he has it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And as you see, they give you random weapons. So, this could also be a fun place to test out different guns, or just to get more familiar. But honestly, I'd say the core of what you really want to focus on in Valorant isn't so much ability, it's just knowledge of abilities. Oh, I don't want that. I noticed that was an Odin. I wasn't really reading, I was just clicking it. And you see, when you kill 5 people, you get what's called an ace. That basically just means you killed the whole enemy team by yourself. You said, damn, call her, bro. We can tell you miss her, baby. They're talking about you. They can tell that I'm really missing you right now. I'm charged up, that's why. Nobody plays this serious unless they're really feeling some sort of emotions. Nice. You one guy heaven. GG, guys. Okay. So, Spike Rush, really simple, nice and easy. Sometimes people will talk, sometimes people won't. Regardless, it still can be a very fun game mode to play. Swift Play is the next one. This is the game mode that I would prefer to play, mainly because it's the most closest to an unrated and a comp, just a little bit less formal. Not playing as many rounds, but also you get to play out how you would normally play Valorant. That's why it's my preferred choice of game mode to explore. We get Ascent. Nice, 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 nice. Oh. We'll go ahead and play Jet for this one. So again, Swift Play is literally just like Spike Rush, just you're not getting bonus points and random weapons. Well, you are getting bonus currency, but no random weapons. Yeah. It's basically an unrated match, just less rounds. Which can be a lot of fun. Can be. Sorry, sending a message to Yasu for a second. Okay. Let's do our Swift play. Because I'm a rebel, I am starting out with a sheriff. I do not recommend you ever do this, darling. I mean, unless you're feeling yourself, like you're on demon hours and you feel like you're gonna hit like a bunch of headshots, I don't recommend starting out with a sheriff. Don't think anybody's here. Looks like they are B. One mid. I'm gonna see if I could wrap around and kill this guy. See him right there? I'm gonna try to flank him. Okay. Wow. Okay, remember how I said about aiming for a head? And hitting headshots? Yeah, well, apparently that doesn't apply to me, because I can't aim today. Yeah, we're gonna pretend like that didn't happen. That's the best way. Pretending like it didn't happen. That way I save myself some embarrassment. We got the Vandal. Now, baby, I forgot to talk about this. So, you might be wondering, like, what is the best weapon, Vandal or Phantom? Depends on scenario. Phantom can be good if you're holding a close angle like this. So for this, I would say a Phantom is probably better than a Vandal. But you can always work your way with whatever gun you have. But I'd say if you're playing a close tight angle where you know enemies are going to be coming, because the Phantom has a better firing rate, which means it shoots a little bit faster, that is usually the best one to go on. But you can get away with either, to be honest. I think the enemies are not happy that I'm playing in this game. What did they say? Yo, Jet, get on your main and play ranked. What was that? Why are they giving me information about the gun? Oh, is it because I've never used... Wait, no, I had it before. Well, that's weird. I've never seen that happen before. It gave me information about the weapon. The other thing about Phantom is that it has a suppression, so no bullet tracers. Which means you can shoot in smokes without being seen. So it can be really good for scenarios where there are smokes and you want to spray. Otherwise, if you're using a Vandal and you're spraying in a smoke, they'll be able to basically tell where you're shooting from. And it's the same idea with the Spectre, where there are no bullet tracers, so if you ever want to spray in a smoke, or your plan is to play in a smoke, Spectre is a good choice, or Phantom. But if you're playing further away angles, or you know you're going to take a fight at a distance, probably, or the map itself just has a lot of longer angles, the Vandal's usually ideal. Maybe I do yap a lot. Maybe I do yap a lot. As I'm listening to myself, I'm starting to think maybe I do. Oh? Let's try. If Spike is diffused, defenders win. It's giving me tips. That's so interesting. Why is it doing that? Huh. It's like random tips mid round. Well, you know, that's a good tip to keep in mind. Defenders do in fact win if Spike is diffused. So they're basically telling us to stop dying, wait for bomb to go, and defuse. And then we will win. Dang. Not gonna lie, that guy just decimated me. Nice try. It's a little chaotic right there. Oh, other thing you want to do. This game should definitely be on full screen windowed. Yeah. And then also some video effects, you might want to turn this stuff off. And then make sure on boost is on if you do have NVIDIA Reflex. That'll just help the game look a little bit more smooth. I'm sure you can tell it's not like the most pertinent thing. It's not like too significant, but it does help a little bit. If you're trying to like min-max. Okay. Okay. Nobody there. Oh, he was on the wall. I believe my team's got this. Phoenix is so adorable. He's like, he's making sure he wasn't gonna miss. So he didn't shoot until a bit later. Kinda cute. We'll use Phantom this round. Just so you get an idea about what it's like. The walls here. Well, it's somewhere here. Huh. Hmm? Uh, Oh, he just doesn't want to give me the ace. I don't care about the ace. He just didn't want to let me ace. That's funny. I thought there was another reason why he didn't want to come. Nice job, team. Yeah, as you can see, the Phantom can be really good for like those close ranged fights. Well, I mean, that's not a good example because technically I'm one-tapping them in the head. But if I wasn't doing that, you could see like there are benefits to this. Seems to be a lot of people over there, so I will bide my time. I died to this angle today. That's why I'm a little paranoid. In a comp game. And there's a wall right here. It wasn't fun. I was quite irritated when that happened. It's A player. GG, guys. So, I mean, technically Spike Rush can be fun, but the real fun, honey. Well, no, we still have a couple game modes to go through. Okay. Not that there are any different, but there's skirmish and then skirmish 2v2. Maybe you might play this occasionally. I mean, I guess we'll do the 1v1 first. 1v1, basically, it's as it sounds. It's you versus a random person. First to 10 wins, I believe, or 10 round wins. And, yeah. It can be fun sometimes. I've played maybe 10 or 15 of these matches. Hopefully it won't take too long to find a match. Maybe it will. I don't know. When I was playing, at least, it did not take that long. Only a little bit. I don't know why that song is in my head. It's the jazz song. What was it called? Hold on, I'm almost there. It's in my head. It's in my head. Ba bum ba bum 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 ba bum ba bum bum. Dude, who is that? Who is that? Okay, my brain is braining. I need to find it. What is this song? What is this song? I will find it. Dude, who is it? I swear I have it in my head, but I'm not recalling it. Somebody. Who is that? I don't know. It'll come to me later. We are now in our 1v1. Let's hope I win. And I don't, like, crash out. So we get 4 rounds of this phase, 4 rounds of this phase, 4 rounds of the next. He's confused why I'm level 2. Oh my goodness. Alright, baby. I might need to actually try. I have no idea what elo this guy is. But I'm annoyed that I got killed right there. The only thing about like Phoenix is that like he has a flash, which can be so annoying to deal with. Well, fortunately it doesn't look like this guy's using it. So I don't have much to worry about. Okay. How embarrassing would it be for me to like not win? I can't have that happen. Not in front of you. That'd be so bad. I can definitely win. Why is he calling me a smurf? He keeps typing smurfing is bad. Okay. We get the Vandal. Oh, you might not know what a smurf is. Okay, so a smurf is somebody who's playing in a rank that is below them. So he thinks that I should not be matched versus him. Because he's assuming I'm a high-ranked player. Which is true, but like there's no reason for him to make that assumption. Like I haven't shown anything crazy. So I'm not upset that he's making the assumption. I'm upset that like... Oh my goodness, he scared me. I'm upset that he's saying it. That was so loud, I'm not gonna lie. That scared me. I'm not even hitting head. This game mode is meant to like give you jump scares, I promise. The other thing that I used to do is I used to like, when I first started, I would do that. Where I'd like dash on opponents. Pretty sure he came that way. Well, he didn't. Yeah. So the 1v1 is basically just you versus the enemy opponent. Again, smurfing is bad. Dude. Whatever. I'm just gonna say it's not smurfing, it's just a new account. Anyway, 1v1, 2v2 is basically the same thing. We'll run through it one game. Actually, if we're gonna do this, we'll do this ascension. And that way you get a feel for the competitive side of things. Oh my goodness, the song almost came in my head. I had it. What was it called? What was it called? I'm gonna find it. I have a way of finding it, but I didn't. Do I have a way of finding it? Is it here? I think it is. Wait. This one? Okay. Blue Train by John Coltrane. Dude, how did I not remember this song? How did I not remember that? That's actually hilarious. That is funny. I should have known. John Coltrane. I know that name. Gosh, I feel so silly. I have no idea why that song's in my head. Or why it's been like playing in my head. Something about it is just repeating over and over and over again. Actually, I'm starting to think maybe Ascension 2v2 is a good place to find a teammate. Because, like, you're stuck with another person for, like, 10 rounds. Just one other person. Alright, never mind. I take everything back. Why is homie named Chief? Never mind. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm just disappointed. I'm not upset, I'm just disappointed. I do everything for her. I would die for her. The weekend. Whenever I play, whatever will win. Gold isn't bad. Gold is not bad. Don't listen to this guy. This guy might be saying gold is bad, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Gold's not bad. There. You can pre-select what gun you want when you upgrade. I'm going right. Nice. It's weird. It's so weird. It's so weird to be playing with just another guy. Just another teammate. Not that it's like a bad thing, but it just feels a little weird. I guess I'm just not used to it. Why are they calling me a smurf? I've done nothing smurf-like. I've gotten 2 kills. Nice job. Why are you checking out the skins so much? That's what I would ask her. Oh my goodness, it's bad. We're so bad. Oh, we're both bad. We're so bad. We're so bad. Oh my goodness, we're so bad. It's so awful. It's so awful. It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh my goodness. It's so bad. Wow. Yeah, sure. Wow, I think that guy. It's all good, bro. Nah, I'm alright. Ah, red. Unfortunately. I don't know. Means I spent too much time on the game. Oh no, I'm teaching my girl how to play. Yeah. No. Wow, this guy got me. I've learned I can't crouch in front of this jet. This guy actually is aiming lower. She doesn't have one. No. She's new to Valorant. I'm walking her through how to play the game. We might throw. This guy's crazy. He wants to go classic only. I'm looped in. I'll do it. Nice, GG. You too. That guy was not happy. Anyway, that was kind of fun. That guy actually turned out to be pretty chill. Very, very chill. Alright. Only game mode you have not seen yet, baby, is unrated. So, this is the bulk of what you want to play because it's like what you'll be used to playing where... I can English. This is just like competitive, okay? Except you're not gaining rating points yet. In other words, it's the most seriously serious game mode. Does that make sense? I hope it does. It's like the most seriously serious. Most seriously serious. The more I say it, the more it doesn't make sense. I feel like it should make sense. Most seriously serious. Okay, I don't know how to describe it. It's like one below comp. Where people come probably because they're playing seriously, but yeah. They're trying to level up the fastest. That's a lot better. I'm pretty sure you gain the most rating points. You gain the most experience points, which is where you get your level. So you can see here you get XP for like completing missions and stuff. You can also get XP to level up. So right now we're level 2, and we can play comp when we're level 20. So if you're looking to gain the most XP, the longer the game is, the more XP you're going to get. But in theory, the more games you can get in, the more XP you'll probably have overall. So maybe it's more efficient and effective to only do Spike Rush, but if you're slamming and winning a lot, I'd say unrated is the ideal. So, depending on how confident you really are in this, like it can go either way, to be honest. I am so surprised I have not spilled over my tea. My Arizona tea. I thought at some point in time it would like spill over. It hasn't yet. Alright, our first unrated match. Oh my goodness, yes. Yes, I needed this. I needed this really badly. I have not played Icebox in so long, bro. I missed this map. Okay, I say that because this map, you can't get it in competitive. You can only get Icebox inside of unrated. Or Swift Play or Spike Rush or something. But, because we're playing unrated, we get to play my favorite map. I used to be such an Icebox demon. Like, Icebox is... I'm reminiscing. The more I talk about it, the more I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, man, I miss playing Icebox so much. Like, so much. Icebox is so fun. You can tell it's my favorite. I'm giving it so much praise. Oh, this makes me happy. Oh my goodness. I'm literally just happy to be here. Win or lose, I am extremely happy to be here. Now, the other side of Valorant is the social aspect, where you can talk to your teammates. Since we're stuck together for so many rounds, maybe you might want to use your mic. I don't know what the vibes are like in here, but I can try. Yo, what up, team? Let's get this dub. Bro, I'm level 2. What do you think? We're figuring it out together. Nobody here. I think they're mid. Nope. They're A. They're just really slow A. Like extremely slow A. Nice job. They were taking so long, I thought they had to have been mid. Turns out they were just standing right here. Moving quite slow. I hit my can. I did it. I knew it was going to happen. Let me move that further away. Here I was praising myself, saying I'm surprised it didn't like fall over. And then I go like actually hitting it. Go Phantom. We're fighting a close angle. Although most of Icebox angles are fairly far. I don't mind doing this because I know I'm going to be fighting close angle. They could be A still. Yeah, planting A, planting A. Okay. Nice job. I really assumed that they would surely be going B. That did not happen. I play chess. The chess is fun. What about you? Dude, I've wanted to try Siege. Oh my goodness. He had my head on lock. These crosshairs are all very interesting. I don't think I've ever seen this crosshair though. Nice job.
How do I tell like how much damage I did?
If you press N, you'll see a little like scorecard show up. And on the right hand side you can see how much damage you did. Oh, okay, well it's on the right for me. Yeah, so you did 120 damage. People also just calculate based off of how many bullets they put into somebody. So like, you know, one shot is 40 damage with a Vandal. Shot 3 times, 120. I was gonna say, these guys are... I have bomb. I'll let my team get him. Nice job. Nice. Nice. If full buy is your favorite weapon, shields, and some abilities. Huh. They are still giving me tips. That's nice. Very kind of them. Although not needed, it is indeed very kind. Know that it is very much appreciated. Nice job. they were ready for him.
They're all like me.
Actually, can't tell where they're going this time around. Because Reyna is there. This guy's here. Oh, I have bomb. Well, I guess they didn't know where they were going either. Nah. I miss Icebox so much. Okay, it's looking a little unfair. I'm not gonna lie. I promise it's not as it's never usually this one-sided. It probably won't ever be this one-sided again. They're for sure gonna not put me in this elo. I would have assumed they would have forfeited by now and the game wouldn't have ended up looking like this. 23-2. I wonder if there's a point where you're just not learning very much from watching any of this. Which if so, I do apologize. I'm blind. I'm gonna bait my omen. You see, in lower ranks, you can just flank every round. And you'll probably get away with it. No, wait for that guy to die. Ow. Okay, it's bullying. What am I doing? I'm so much better than them. Why am I doing this? That's not fair. There's no way I'm doing that to them. This is diabolical. It's too much BM. Too much bad manners. Oh my goodness, you know what that line reminded me of? Baby. Okay, so in The Boys, there's a scene where what's it called? Talks to Homelander and he says, "You're just bad product." He says it just like that. Bad product. You are simply bad product. Don't ask me why I was reminded of that. Bad product. That line kinda goes crazy. Well, we are 28-2 in an unrated game. This does not look very fair. Score is 10-0. But your unrated games will certainly look a little bit better and evenly matched than mine. But this just goes to show you, like, if you're afraid of playing because you think the opponents will be too good, they're not. When you play that tutorial, it's going to match you with similarly skilled people. Like, even I was playing the tutorial a little bit good. So the people you'll be matched with will probably be way worse than this. Okay. This is a long ult. Nice job. Look, my team didn't even need me. That Phoenix ult felt like forever. Bad product. You are simply bad product. Oh my goodness, that line is in my head now. Bad product. It's gonna be my new little quip. My new little thingy. Bad product. I'm sorry. Bad product. I'm baiting. I'm baiting so hard. Where could he be? Well, I'm sure I'll see him. Nice job. GH means good half, so you let the enemies know that that was a good half. I mean, obviously it wasn't, but... Yeah. You want to not move while shoot, but I'd say practice playing Deathmatch, learning how to counter strafe. You do that enough in Deathmatch, you'll be a demon and unrated. Yeah. Spam those. Like, do 20 of them before you even queue one game. Which I know sounds boring, but, like, it honestly does help. Yeah, Deathmatch is the way to go to get your aim. GG guys. You too, have a good night. Nice and easy. Okay. That was fun. I mean, obviously not for them, but like, dang. Average comment score is 700. Is actually kind of crazy. But, yeah. That's the basic rundown. You have literally seen everything this game has to offer. I mean, there's custom game mode where like you're playing by yourself and like practicing lineups. So for like agents like Sova or actually all agents technically can have a lineup. So that basically means like a preset angle where you're pre-aiming somewhere to use your ability to land in a specific location. That's why it's called a lineup. They can be important, but like I'd say they're most important in competitive, can be useful and unrated to practice, but better to learn in a custom. Does that make sense? Yeah, basic rundown of Valorant. I hope I hope you enjoyed this. This was a very long process of playing these games, but definitely worth it. I had the most fun in that last game. And that skirmish 2v2 was kind of cool. That guy was chill. But yeah, welcome to Valorant, baby. And if you ever have any other questions, just let me know and I will walk you through whatever you need to. Anywho, if you ended up falling asleep, I hope you rest well. I hope you rest well and have sweet dreams. This was fun. And maybe next time you'll be my duo. And I won't need to miss you so much. Anyway, see you soon. Talk to you later.